Well, hello. How are we doing this week? There's a lot of communication going on. I greet you today, or we greet you today on the first day of the equinox in the northern hemisphere. And that's the astronomical spring in the northern hemisphere. So, as the southern hemisphere is starting to close down and fall away, the northern hemisphere springs into action. And it's a beautiful reminder of how beautiful change can be. You know, when you see all those flowers coming up. I was only in the garden yesterday and there was this snowdrop, and normally they're about this big, right? It was this big. It was so tall, and all the white flowers coming out of it. It was amazing. So prepare to be amazed. We've got a lot to get through today. So we're suggesting we're going to, with the communication going on right now, you can feel the energy again running through. There's so much coming in. Is this wave that we're working today is communicating from your subconscious, because there's a lot of energy coming up. So are you ready? Okay, my creaky chair. So take a deep breath. There we go. Just relax into that. We're firstly going to speak of, oh, that's very calming. Can you feel that calm within communicating from the subconscious? We're just going to quickly remind everybody that all of this that we're speaking of today is written down on the Dragon's Eye Hub website. I've gone into the subconscious. Yes, so we're going to put the link below so you can read it in your natural language if English isn't your first language. So let's get going. As we said, spring equinox. And now we have Venus moving from water this week into fire. So we're going to get, as this communication is coming in, it's really going to get, towards the end of the week, much stronger, much clearer. It's been in the watery flow. So it's kind of been really flowing. Communication has been not that flowy, you know, it's kind of like coming in and washing through us. But on the mundane, we're going to now see communication really heightening up, especially as today Mercury goes direct, and he's working within the ascendant divine feminine, within the crystalline energies. So it's a really nice place, you know, like if you're a channeler or if you're getting these niggles, look to your crystals, you know, maybe have them with you. I had to take them away from my bedside because I found they were waking me up in the night. So place them where you want to work, or where you meditate, or in your pocket, however you feel guided. So yes, it's a big week. Atlas 31 is enabling this communication to our root energy center, but from beyond time and space. So as this is passing through, it's ebbing and flowing. The neutrinos that are falling down onto Earth, they're so much stronger now. So they're changing things on a subatomic stratosphere, on a subatomic level. So we can feel these changes within, and change comes through the throat energy center here. And if we've got any niggles in the throat, any sore throats, anything like that, just say to yourself, I release all resistance to change. And if you've got your personal body map, look for your throat, for your Pluto energy, just here, your Pluto energy, your harp, and look to that and express this, you know, say the frequency, say your affirmation, and then say, I release all resistance. Because this is just your body saying, hey, what's going on? And you're saying, it's okay, I've got you. So this is when we're going to start to really embody this energy coming in. Our higher self is communicating to us beyond space and time, to remember how to create consciousness our reality, our conscious reality. It's enabling us to remember how to create consciously with our reality. Well, not with, but to create our reality. Asking us to unlock that diamond wisdom from the center of our heart, enabling remembrance through Gaia and creating wholeness within and within our beautiful planet through Cupido, which is the Venusian energy working with the expansive Jupiterian energy located in the center of the heart. So it sounds like a lot, but literally you simply play 963 on the 999 and just play and connect. In these times, I can go on and on and on and on, but I'm not. Just keep it easy. Just play and connect. Communication through our energetic system, particularly our root energy, our heart, our solar plexus, and the back of our navel. There's a bridge at the back of our navel, you know, where your spine is. So where your navel is, if you go parallel to your back, it's a bridge, and it's a bridge of balance between all your light bodies to your physical body in this density. And so this is working, this is bringing energy in. So if you feel any twinges in your back, remember you're safe, remember you're secure, remember this is your higher self. This isn't happening to you. We're asking, all our higher self is asking, or our guides, or however you want to term it, they don't tell us what to do. They ask you to contemplate on things. So right now there's a lot of energy coming in through to our root energy, asking us to contemplate on what that is coming through to you. Your heart, what is that coming through to you? You're asked to contemplate, to slow down, to sit. So play these frequencies, because it gives your body that time just to sit. Just close your eyes, maybe have a pen and paper by your side, and just see what comes in. And if nothing comes in, it may come in through the dreamscape. It may come in through your reality, meeting somebody, meeting a new friend. You know, these things come in many different ways. So don't think this is just for you meditators out there or you channelers. This is for everybody. This is the collective reading. Also, if you can see Ursa Major, I mean, Ursa Major is a big star system. It's, you know, it's the big bear. Bear energy is where we can co-create and create our reality with. So if you can see Ursa Major, look to this star system, and look to the third sun. So you know it's a bit like a saucepan. If you look up into the sky, you'll see a big one and a small one. Look to the big one. And from the saucepan, from the outside in, you go 1, 2, 3. And on that third sun there is where all this communication is coming in. And the sun is sending coding. This sun in the Ursa Major is sending energy from the Hathor angelic race. Now, if anyone's been to Egypt, which many of us have, and we've heard of Hathor and the Temple of Dendara, and the sisters of Dendara, and it's a great place for the feminine and also the masculine. You know, with the brothers of Abydos and Osiris, but particularly this is where the angelic race called the Hathors would work through the priestesses coming in and bringing in coding. So right now, the angelic race of the Hathors. And often they can come through as, you know, that you may see a peacock, or there may be a peacock, or you may have a peacock feather. But this is how this angelic race comes in. And they sing the song of their co-creation and use the dragon. So right now, the angelic races have come through and showed me a very specific race which is working with humanity right now, which is the Hathors, which is a race of the angelic. They're the ones right now that are working with all our dragon energy. They come through the animal sentient beings on planet, so our cats, dogs, peacocks, animals, phoenixes, you name it. They come through all that animal energy that works with the feminine divine. But right now, they're working through the energy of Admentos, which is connection here. So we have our crown energy center, but right here, we have Admentos, which is connection and wisdom. So we have connection and wisdom, we have connection and connection, and then we have connection and flow. This is how our crown energy works. So if you go just to here, which is your Admentos, play your person Admentos and see what's coming through for you. But you can also work with Admentos on 285 on 333. This is working with their feminine divine on earth. So yeah, there are many ways you can work with Admentos and the race of the Hathors, and right now they are tuning into our frequency. So play your personal Admentos or play the collective, which is 285 on the 333, and see where that takes you. From the Peacock energy, we have two frequencies to play. So they're working through the Peacock energy right now with our Admentos. So it's going to wake up a lot of priestess energy within a lot of people. Our inner temple is going to create with. And the Peacock energy has two frequencies to create balance with. The first balance area, so we've done the golden ratio from the Peacock, and we have two places of balance. The first place is 111 on the 666. This is working with Venus and it's transformational. And it's working through the pure white dragon from Orion. This is unknowable energy, enabling you to process what you know, act with truth and integrity, and let your wings of light grow and expand. The next part is 639 on the 111. This is transformational healing energy, comes in on the silver ray, the colour of peace and persistence, calming the nervous system and expanding awareness. So those two are great points just to press, just to play and connect. So 111 hertz on the 666, that's working with the white dragon from Orion. And also if you're feeling like you need just some calm, you know, a bath, well, you can play both of them in the bath, but just calm. The 639 on the 333, 639 on the 111 is transformational. So if you're feeling a bit fried, that's a great one to go through. Then 4 degrees away from Admentos, we have the Phoenix energy, and this is working with Gaia, creating a breakthrough with spirit. This energy is working beautifully with Saturn, which is on the right-hand side of your third eye. Your dragon, everyone has a dragon, and this is their dragon, which creates the container of the new energy coming in. He's working within the water element, so balance can be found, asking us not to dim to fit in. It's asking us to speak your truth, because there are many things coming in right now beyond belief, beyond, or maybe have been sitting with you a while and you've never really spoken about it. But this is now a time not to dim to fit in, because if you work with this, it's another initiation. So if you work with the Saturn energy that's creating the change moving forward unapologetically, he's the throat energy at the front, working with the rainbow dragon and creating movement. So as Bay, one of my friends, put it, it's very playful right now. She's feeling the Pluto energy and she says it's very very playful. So yes, he's working with the rainbow dragon and creating movement. So if you want to connect to Saturn and don't dim to fit in, this initiation energy, it's 432 on the 333. Just play and connect. The Phoenix energy working with Gaia is a 285 on the 888. Again, just play and connect. So it's going to be quite interesting this next week, because there's a lot of communication. We've gone into the spring equinox today at 3:46 p.m. here in France. So it's awakening. It's working. We've been working with our root energy, and now it's awakening. So it's starting with, you know, this energy coming in from the heart and from the crown, and then working with our dragon, and it's working beautifully. It's sextiling, so it's a really, really nice energy. So there, and again, if you don't have to remember all of this, it's all in the blog, so just go to the website. But there is a lot of energy coming through. Now, Atlas 31 energy is bringing in a great big wave of love on the air element, and it's asking you, can you feel this love? I have. I've been very calm. I've been sat in the garden I've got 3 pigeons who are my friends, and Francesca, my cat, and we were just sat there with, you know, the energy just coming in from Uriel, the sun, and it was just blissful. And it is just that big wave of love in the air. Can you feel it? If you want to connect to this, it's 741 hertz on the 333, which is expanding that balance, so you can really bring in that lovely, lovely energy of great big love from Atlas 31. And it's not just from Atlas 31. Atlas 31 is a conduit for this energy. So again, just play, connect, very balancing. Venus, as we said, goes from water energy to fire energy this week, working with the limitless energy of Polaris, to the fire energy of the male divine, working with Mars, who is in earth energy at the moment, to create balance through fire. So to track and play with our communicator energy, that is Venus, our whole left, yeah, that's left, our whole left side. Here are all the frequencies. So today she's working with limitless activation and our inner temple and protection. Tomorrow, the 21st, she's working with Gaia, get grounded and dance with life. The 22nd, she's working with limitless remembrance, deep replenishment for all those warriors out there. The 23rd, she's working with limitless transformation, but this time awakening the warrior within. So as many of us are passing the baton to many others, there is a replenishment for those passing the baton, and there's an awakening and initiation to those who are taking the baton. So it's going to be quite an interesting week. The 24th, this is when she moves into the male divine and a journey opening up activation. It changes from water to fire. As we know, that's very healing energy. But Venus is now working with fire energy. On the 25th, she'll be working with the male divine for quite some time. But on the 25th, it's miracle energy, creating growth. And then on the 26th, which is next week, the end of next week, she's working with that fire energy through that Lemurian portal, you know, where it can go from non-physical to physical and then physical to non-physical. So it's working with the throat energy and warrior, speaking the truth. So there's gonna be a lot of communication and push. You know, just say it. Give those messages out. You know, sometimes you may feel these messages may not be needed, but if you keep those messages within, it can mess with you. Oh, got a little hair on my face. It can mess with you, your energy. So if you're timid, send it on WhatsApp, or send it on Signal, or maybe write it on a nice piece of paper in an envelope and give it to the person if you're going to see them. But messages, speaking your truth is very prevalent this week. And remember, always look to your personal body charts. Just remember what a beautiful being you are. Just remember it's spring here in the Northern Hemisphere. And if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, you know, it's coming in. It's a beautiful time with all those golden urban energies and getting grounded, you know, as the magnetics close in on the Southern Hemisphere. And now they're fully awakening in the Southern Hemisphere. So a very interesting week. Enjoy. Remember, everything is in the blog below. Just press and it'll take you straight to the blog. Have a beautiful week. Be kind, be beautiful, be lovely. Enjoy yourself. And I'm now going to enjoy some more sunshine. So enjoy. Bye for now.